Welcome to another edition of Understanding HUD. Here's Understanding How. Again, I'm showing you the HUD-Homestore.gov website because that's where it all starts. This edition will be about extensions and or cancellations should either one of those options become necessary. Again, we're going to talk about contract extensions and or cancellations should either one of those options become necessary. You know, when you're doing this process, there are time constraints, and sometimes those time constraints can be so tight that you're not able to meet them. Therefore, you may need an extension. Those are allowed by HUD, and there's a form that your realtor fills out with you as a purchaser to be able to ask for an extension. These extensions are given in 15-day increments. The first extension, sometimes the fee of $375, which is $15 a day, can be waived depending on the condition. The extension has to be filed, and it has to be filed with HUD with the supporting documentation as to why the extension, which could be lender delay, appraisal delay, paperwork not being provided on time. There are various reasons that you may need to get an extension, and certainly you do have that opportunity. Should that 15-day period come and you're not established a good closing date, then you would have to get another extension of 15 days. Those are all in 15-day increments, as I earlier explained. Cancellations. Cancellations are done the same way. Your realtor will fill out the form that's provided and submit it to HUD. Now, the cancellation has got to have supporting documentation as to why. And it depends on who's purchasing and how they're purchasing, whether or not earnest money will be refunded or whether it will be forfeited. Hopefully it will be refunded because you have a valid reason. But please understand, without a valid reason or supporting documentation, then HUD has no other recourse than to take your earnest money as a forfeiture by this contract not following through on its timelines. Keep in mind that once your bid has been signed off on by HUD, the contract itself has actually been signed after the process and all information has been provided so that this can go through, then you have a 15-day period as a purchaser to do any and all of your inspections to satisfy yourself as to the condition of the property. The owner-occupant contingency for inspection may be extended if there are circumstances that kept you from getting the utility zone, such as weather conditions. I mean, there could be a myriad of reasons for that. It's not guaranteed you'll get the extension, but there again, you can always request it, and HUD will make the determination. Anytime that you're purchasing a HUD for sale property, just understand that it's as is, but you do have some responsibilities on your part to ensure that you know what you're getting in that as-is condition. Again, when you're selecting your realtor, or the one you're working with, ask them the question, do you know HUD? And if they say, then that's your golden ticket. That's the realtor you want to work with. They're familiar with the process and can guide you through it with no issues. Thanks. Hope you're having a blessed day.